Hi, folks, and welcome to beautiful Eugene, Oregon. We're in for a special, historic moment here today because while it appears to be raining in the Willamette Valley, everyone here knows it never rains at Autzen Stadium. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Aggies will kick it away to start us off. And the return starts from inside the 20. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. They've got him down out near the 40. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Takes the handoff again. They've got him, but not before making first down yards to move the ball to the 41.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. They have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. And you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, it's a reverse. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Makes a quick grab. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackle at the 1 yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Comes back out on the clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And in first down, they go right back to him. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
So, 2nd down after the incompletion. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Press coverage now from the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Picked off in the end zone, but the defender could not get a foot down inbounds. It's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The back's got it. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Cannot get back to the line of scrimmage. Great play by the defense. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. To throw, it's Lagway. Lets it fly to the wideout. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a first and goal situation. We go with a direct snap. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down and goal upcoming. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
Now the try here for the extra point. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. With the return, it's Robinson. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Crucial third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To the air, it's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Running it back, it's Robinson. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid game. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. We'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw yet again. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Kick is up and no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Finally able to take him down, but that... Return after the pick.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Handoff heading left. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll ride the back again here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Direct snap to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on 3rd down to get back in range. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab and tackled there by the defense.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the 1st down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
The encroachment penalty moves the offense a bit closer to the goal line. A field goal would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
The ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the sack. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's the running back in the flat. They get it, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
It's a quarterback keeper. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I can't believe the defense kept him out of the end zone. Once this quarterback gets out in the open field, he's basically like a running back. He has that kind of skill set. I thought he was going to take it to the house.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's now second and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14.
Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
This offense just blew. They have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. To throw, it's Reed. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. A completion makes it second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Handoff to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally a spark of life from this offense. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry, and we're able to get him down. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
27, Texas A&M, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's dropped. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. And the returner is able to recover the fumble. They maintain possession. That could have been a disaster.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Off target with a throw, incomplete. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. But out of bounds after another big gain. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And now the running back's got it again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They lit up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket. Will he score here? Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. The defense with more pre-snap movement. He hands it off from the gun. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
He's brought down at the 38. And first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. Oregon 34, Texas A&M 21.
And it's a bunch formation. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Oh, here comes the reverse. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's a nasty move. Now he's got room to run. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. First down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side.
So this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, A&M. It was a foot race and he won it. The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Texas A&M, 34.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Sticking with the running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
It's obviously down 2. They'll go for the 2-point conversion to try to tie the score. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And that pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, here we are in the fourth quarter. It makes total sense to go for this 2-point play to tie this game up. Unable to execute and get it done, so now the pressure shifts to their own defense to come up with a stop to get the ball back.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. Do you think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest?
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Campbell. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Reed. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. Inside the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Oregon offense is back out on the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Fights through a tackle. Good enough for first down yardage.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's hit right as he throws it, and complete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Tries the right with a quick throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.